So they'll be calling you a radical. That's real. That's stigmata, and it's real. When they wanted the bullets in 78, the old Weber State coach. So this is important. So we were talking last night. Weber State has hired a new head coach, Mickey Mantle. Not Mickey Mantle, Mickey Mantle. And I said before the game starts, if Weber State has a good showing up at Logan, they will give it to Mickey. Because there's a lot of heat. People are going crazy about giving the job to Eric Duff, from within. But when he pulled off one of the greatest upsets in Weber State, you ever known Weber State to be an 18-point favorite in the history of the school? I haven't, not even when they played, the undefeated UCLA and Lou Alcindor. Utah State was 10th in the country. Fuck, it's one of the greatest wins. So, new era at Weber State. So, first off, happy solstice. It's the solstice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It happens at 2 a.m. in the morning. And so, Happy New Year. And so, I wanted to get this up. Now, this is important. So, I get this to Weber State players. This is really important. I'm going to make sure the coaching staff knows this and the players, because most people don't know this. Weber State goes to BYU on Friday. In the history of the school. And they've been playing BYU a long time. The first time they played at Provo, 40 years ago, they lost in triple overtime. They have never beaten BYU at BYU in the history of the school. Ever. Never. And you think Logan, home cooking, you ain't seen home cooking until you get to Provo. My neighbor right here, the Hall boy, he plays for BYU. So the greatest victory that Weber State has had in 23 years. So we got a new football coach. I'm excited about it. I'll make sure I send this to him and the staff. Stay with this philosophy of local players. We don't need picked over Los Angeles players that nobody wants. They bring them that we did that for years, and it was horrific. So wanted to get this up. Happy solstice. Happy New Year. Guess what the high here is going to be tomorrow? Right? I mean, the high is going to be 20. The low is going to be 4. So I want to make sure that these guys know this when they go to BYU on Friday. They're going to be ready. But these last 2 second halves, Weber State blow my mind. Oh my. That game blows my mind last night. Wow, what a relief. And I'm glad Jay Hill's gone. His gig was up a long time ago. The Saluki catch in the back of the end zone, the main game when they weren't ready. And I want to say this because Rashid Shaheed was never properly used at Weber State. Never. He didn't get play for Mickey. So, and I hope he can talk Barron into coming back and staying. He entered the transfer portal. Get him to stay. Get him to stay. That dude's all that. He's all that. So congratulations to the incredible Rashid Shaheed. When he gets his big fat contract next year, well, he deserves it. So, Weber's got a new football coach, new basketball coach. I said last night when they won, I told everybody, I says, that'll open the door to hire Mickey. There's going to be no freaking searching because they were taking a lot of shit. So, happy solstice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year from Ogden, Utah. Have you been paying attention to Jerry Harding? And I'll shit this to Mickey Mantle too. Don't forget this guy. The greatest player in the history of Weber State football until Rashid Shaheed come around. His name's Traylon Smith. Fucking beast. 5,200 all-purpose yards. Rashid's behind him there, but Rashid never got used properly. Never. And I'm glad Jay's gone. He needs to go to BYU where he belongs. And I'm glad they hired him, Mickey. And it's a new start, man. Finish this job that Jay started, local players. And don't forget him, he's a local. He was beat to death in a jail cell on the 4th of July in 2019. What? Because he got messed up on oxys from playing football for that piece of McBride. I really am not a fan of McBride's. And Jay Hill started something special. Flip this culture. The snowball chance and Hill. Finish the job, Mickey. I'm glad they hired you, brother. Been paying attention to Jerry Carty? Whoa. Oh, over there on the Spain team. Been paying attention to Rashid Shaheed? Oh, well, scouts don't. And I want you players of Weber State to realize basketball and football, the NBA scouts and the NFL scouts are fucking idiots. And if Rashid Shaheed hasn't proven you and Jerry Carty, and I don't know what does. Go down to BYU and break this curse. We're talking 40-something fucking years. They've never beat BYU at BYU. But you can beat the number 10 team in the country in Logan. You can beat BYU. Fucking wow. Stand tuned.